Hello and welcome back to Witcher 3. As you can see, we're playing Blood and Wine, which is another DLC for Witcher 3. And to be honest, I was planning to be done with the playthrough, so even done with Blood and Wine before the next gen patch for Witcher 3 drops. However, it dropped a few days ago. So we will be playing this on next-gen graphics. I did set my graphics a little bit higher, so hopefully the changes will reflect. However, it's not running on ultra. So yeah, hopefully it's a little bit better. Anyway, there were a few changes with the new gen patch. I'm not gonna go through most of them, through all of them. The ones that are important, not important, but mainly what we have in our inventory to start with is the Dolblatana armor. So it's this and this and this and this, and then we have two swords. Now the thing is that this is for level what, 7 or 11? 7. So we will not be using it. I mean, we could for the challenge, but yeah, we're definitely not gonna. Anyway, this is how the armor looks. I think it's done very nicely. I like the color scheme. I like how it looks. Yeah, not bad. Good job. So let's revert back. And then let's get Wolven and Wolven. We want to stay in, let's stay in character. So that's one thing. Let me put some here because we will need it later. Yeah, another thing is that I already played this part, so I think I did around 2 hours of footage, and the sound wasn't the best, so it was kind of painful to watch, so I decided to do it again. Another thing that changed that I think is quite important, I think it's a good change, is that the skill tree is not anymore, doesn't require, so for most of the skills you don't have to spend 5 points anymore. You only need to spend 3. There are some that require only 1. So this basically allows you to create more, like we still have 20 points to spend, right? Which at this level 38, so around 40s, right, allows you to invest in so many skills, and you can build your character basically to be prepared for everything, and you can mix and match the skills whenever you want. So before every fight you can change them if you wish. However, we will stick with our alchemy tree, right? So we have 20 points left here. There's an achievement for all the skills within the tree, so the good thing is that it will basically help us get this achievement way faster and without, a potion of clearance, right? So let's just start spending points. Okay, perfect. So this should give us the achievement. I also want to invest in art. Strike all opponents, knockdown chance, intensity. Okay, let's go here. I don't need it for this playthrough. However, there's an achievement that requires to push 10 opponents off and kill them that way from certain height. So we'll definitely try to do just that. What else? Oh yeah. There is also. Why don't I see it? Where's? Oh, here it is. So there's a letter from Yennefer, and she basically says, "Oh, Emir and I, dear Geralt, we left you armor in Vizima, so go and get it if you need it. It's for level 11. I think it's done very nicely. I've seen it already. However, we're gonna go and have a look at it. I think at the end of today's video, or maybe some other time."
Errant in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Go.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Okay, so just a reminder, what we're doing here is we are looking for a body of a victim that was killed by the beast.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Not sure if you can hear it, but he already knows what's up. No, that's not what we need. We need necrophage. Let's pop this baby. Let's go. Because he's gonna need a hand.
Got guests. Careful.
Okay, let's bring them closer to him so we get as many as possible, because that's quite important. Okay, now it's time. Come on. Gather around. No, that's not what I wanted, but... Come in. Okay, now we have to... Yeah. Nice. And we... Yeah, exactly. Oh, the last one.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Okay, now let's check them in our bestiary. Oh, nothing other than that. That's fine.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Okay, let's go. There are a few things that are here, but we actually need only one. Is it this one? Yeah.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast.
Oh, I have to say the details look amazing.
Memories of a time
I'm not sure if it's visible on YouTube,
to
but
which I'd
yeah.
rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Well done, well done. And you know, to get it for free, the next gen update, yeah, nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, very good. Okay, before our friend Milton comes here, we can take those things.
Be good coin to be made.
Dark powers. That calls for a witcher. Or a mage.
Okay, let me double check if we read everything. I'm just not quite sure. Okay, yeah, that's everything. One wars, no, we need main quest.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Nice.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac-Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Let's see if we can... No, we cannot
Finish my pate.
have a chat with Milton anymore.
I shall be off once I finish my pate.
But we can have a chat with this gentleman here. So let me save.
Like that, you must have your pick
of the latest. Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Wow. Now, not as in Skellige or Velen or Novigrad. Here they're paying for real,
Not likely
playing
to
for real
taste your
money.
Famous fisherman's chowder. So maybe we could play some Gwent.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fish sock like that, you must have your pick of the latest.
Okay, let's see what we can. Yeah. That's not needed much. Okay, let's go. We have to be careful with the special ability that he has, because what they do, let me show you in a moment. So, all cards from graveyard into the deck. So this means that we won't be able to use Medic if he uses this now, which will be a major pain. However, no, let's leave this for now. Let's go like that. Okay. Oh, nice. That's an amazing ability. Wow, fantastic. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, by the way, let me check. What was it? Which was it? No. Yeah, here we go. Do we have a roach? Yeah, we do have roach. Nice. Okay. Corvo Bianco. Oh, that horse, I swear. I mean, show you. This is an actual representation of this. Let's see if we can get roach spawned a little bit better. At least at the same plane. There we go.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Well, we can hurry, but everybody's dead anyway.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Okay, let's loot.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though, or a fletter.
So we know what we are dealing with.
Gotta be. Killed with a single blow. Woman from the inn was wearing this coat.
Okay,
In the cellar.
we don't need to spend too much time
From 5
looting
separate
things.
paws. Spread of a small human hand. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. River Muck carried the body in this cart. River Muck carried the body in this cart.
Can we loot this gentleman? Yes, we can.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs.
Okay, we're gonna need this and this for sure.
Broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Black blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers. Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Let's dance.
Okay, one more. Stay down.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Okay, we're definitely gonna check the table.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins. Several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Okay, that's perfect. However, what also happened is that we one more perfect. We have level 39 now, which means that we can wear Viper set, which is exactly what we're gonna need. What we're gonna do. So we're gonna start with yeah. So we're gonna take this opportunity and first go to Vizima, get stuff from there, and then we have one more Viper sword to craft. Once this is done, yeah, we should be fine. So let's go to Vizima first.
Gloire en I'd fain.
Okay, so this is not where the armor set is. However, we're gonna go here first because this is the first time where Emperor is not where he's supposed to be. I mean, he was probably earlier as well when we finished the main game. However, because he's not here, we can loot his stuff. He's not gonna need it anymore. Plus, a few things over here are very nice to have. I mean, maybe not to have, but nice to sell.
Gloire en I'd fain. Heil Kerjer.
Especially those up there. Very nice. But yeah. two containers here. Now let's go here.
Yes, Fen as Gwyn.
Here. And the armor set should be here. Okay, so that's letter from Yennefer. And here. I'm missing something. No, this. And then this and this. And this is the armor set. Especially like the swords, I think they're very nice. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let me do it again. Yeah, I especially like the swords. Very nicely done. We can actually stay in this, that's fine. But just for now. This armor is for level, I think 11, if I'm, yeah, so that's 11, and yeah, 1,000 flowers for level 7. Okay, welcome back. So, Viper Venomous Steel Sword, that's the only thing that we need, and we are missing 2 dark steel ingots. So let's see if we can actually dismantle something and get the ingots that way. I don't think so. Maybe a sword, no. No, highly doubt it. We'll have to craft them. That's fine. Let me check, just so it's dark steel. Okay. Okay, that's our Viper Venomous Sword. What I also wanted to try is to remove upgrades. Okay, upgrades will be destroyed. Then in this case I don't want to do it. That's too bad because we have quite many. But that's fine. We can make them. So what I'm thinking now is I'm gonna go to the rune right, prepare glyphs and runes that we can put into our Viper armor and swords, and I will be back and we'll probably meet in Tucson. So yeah, see you there. And this is another achievement before we go back to Tucson. So that's a fiery armor. And welcome back. We are in Tucson and now we are going to continue with the quest. Oh, that's, yeah. Go, this was our turn. Oh yeah. What I didn't do yet is actually show what we have. So, that's our new Viper armor with Viper Venomous swords. It's a version of the starting armor that Witcher has, that Geralt has, which is great. I also have 2 Ursin swords with me just in case. So the steel one causes burning and silver one causes freeze. What I did to those swords, because they already have 15% chance to poison, I added bleeding to the steel one. and then freeze to the silver one. It seems to me like the freeze is working very good on monsters, so I just like to keep it that way. Taking amount of the slots that we have in the armor, what I did, I put 2 Quen sign intensity glyphs into gauntlets. Into boots I did the same. Trousers got 2 Ignis sign intensity increases, so 2 glyphs there, and then 3 glyphs for Igni into the Viper armor. We are still sporting the first crossbow, so as you see, level 1 required. the very first one that we got from Vesemir. We'll change it later on if we get a chance, something that will fit the set that we have. So if we, for example, go with, I don't know, Grandmaster Wolven set, and then there's a crossbow to it, because I'm not sure if there is. I'm sure there's one for Feline and Orson. So if we wear any of those two, so Feline or Orson, we will get the crossbow from it. However, if there isn't any, we'll just stick with this one.
A smashing place.
But the giant belched forth the roar so horrid it shook all the birds from the trees.
Then what?
It howled the millstone nights.
Oh my!
But virtue always trumps villainy. With his friends at his side, Eo bested Goliath and restored peace to the land.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine. What about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
Our tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells hanging from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him.
Okay, so let's have a quick look. Shelmer is a relic. There we go. So summon, hard, and of course relic oil. So let's start with the relic oil. Relic oil, and that's why I put summon here. What we can also use is this, and we also need this, and then bomb.
Alas, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose the roar, and knocked it to earth. Down came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast. Its
Yeah, let's try
were
again.
bound.
There, go there. Good boy.
The fate of the beast has been
Okay,
laid
we
by
can
the
do
gods.
this again.
Soon the Witcher shall triumph
there.
against all odds.
Go on, go, go, go. Nice.
Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster right through.
Okay, we still have one more bomb. Go, go, go.
Like a bow who leaves after love's first spurt, so the Witcher wounds
No, no, no,
Selma
don't do it, don't do
that
it, don't do it. Told you don't do it, don't be silly. Okay, good, good. Ah,
Out, out,
my fault.
and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Razor strikes belly, Selma's cries ring aloud, blood transformed.
Okay, we did it, nice.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade.
So as you can see, you can either use art on the walls, or you can use summon.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Nope. You can spare.
Monster's
Show
no
more.
threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikemen, see to the beast!
Okay, I see everybody survived. So that's good. Guillaume probably looks like a can of spam in all this plate.
Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But whatever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it, not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me! Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
That's what I'm doing. Come on, Roach. Don't embarrass me.
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Oopsie daisy. Come on, Roach. Thank you.
Good!
It's her! It's her! Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! Is this part of the game?
Okay, we're almost there.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Someone got up on the wrong side.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up.
Okay.
You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. Turns around, over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
No worries, I'm on it.
Rhino of the 1290 vintage. I do encourage you to try it.
Yeah, we can read the other thing later. So there are two things to get. The unicorn. We have to get a clue from it, and then we have to get a key from the fish. Thing is that there's another thing to be done, which we can do. However, it doesn't bring any experience, and it's not even marked.
Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Damn it. Come on, stay calm.
Have it.
Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
There's also another way to do it with the sweets and candy. This is the quickest way. If you don't have your Axie sign developed, you will have to have a fist fight with those guys. However, we can just bypass it and get extra 40 points.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky.
Good lad.
That's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Gardens are huge. You're better off on horseback.
Unworthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior. A complete collapse.
Okay, now for the golden fish.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
It was to be golden.
Do you think I don't know that?
Okay, the best way to get it is to swim from north to south and then to the southwestern side of the search area over here, and it's gonna be this one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this one. So you see, it's golden key, nice. Yeah, I think yeah, it's important to get the fish
Where are you
in
off to?
first 1 or 2 tries. And then another thing that we need to, that we don't need to, but we can,
The light, it's positive.
is go here.
Phew, stinky.
Now, here's the thing.
Best cure for the beast, a witcher.
You go around.
Only my spirit is willing as my flesh.
Here.
Mademoiselle, are you certain you dropped it right here?
Yes! I cannot return without my engagement ring!
No, please do not weep. I shall continue searching.
Okay, we can help them. So the way to do it is we go here, here, here with the down the stream. We go here and now around, yeah, on those rocks here. Let's see if we can, yeah. Let's have a chat with the lady now.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. I know not how to repay you.
No problem.
If one were to call a state courageous or coward, what other part of the
Now it doesn't matter how long you take in finding the clues. The outcome of the quest is pretty much the same.
Something of fruit, do you think?
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Oh, it's like Judge Dredd, I am the law.
At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
So the answer is greenhouse. And if you get it first try, it's important later on for the virtue of wisdom.
Let's see. Grown with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one where it looks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
What the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
I wonder, did you actually kill someone who was innocent? Anyway, doesn't matter.
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
You kill it.
Okay. Vampire oil, that's first. Black blood. And then just standard. I think he's poisoned. At least he was. Come on, son.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How'd you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Yeah, let's ask the first one.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Huh. Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Okay. That's fine. Now let's loot this place very quick, and there's one more thing that I want to do. I would like to go and have a look at the place where Milton was killed. There's something there to be collected, and it was this very quick. It was something that looked like a quest or important item. So
we must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
let me find the closest. Oh, actually, let's go pick this up, and then we can go there. Gentlemen.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can...
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
My dear Geralt.
I hope all is well. I imagine you hot on the trail of some nasty monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time? Oh, Geralt, I wish I knew for certain. Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant from Nazaire. The tome's author claims a certain Professor Moreau once called Beauclair home, and this professor conducted research into Witcher mutations. I don't know much else, but I suspect that alone might pique your interest. The tome mentioned a journal interred with the scholar when he passed. It could very well lead you to his laboratory. I'm enclosing a map I found folded in the tome. It's smudged in a few places, but I hope it proves useful anyway. Please be careful and come back to me quickly. Your Triss.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Thank you very much, Triss.
That Witcher's rather handsome.
I like the
Lox Vie. Might be worth looking into.
Let's wait just a moment for the exactly for this. Just want to read all of them. Thank you. And Palace Gardens. I think it's either this one or that one.
Escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating.
Nope. That's probably that one. No. Okay, let's see what else we can find. This one. Yeah. Seems probable because it's close to the water as well. I didn't think about it at the beginning. Here we go. Okay, just a mask.
What
Okay.
exactly do you do here?
I'm not sure. Should we actually go maybe and start the? I think there's one or two quests that were added. They were inspired by the Netflix Witcher series, but we'll probably do it next time. However, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I think that the next gen update is very good, especially getting it for free for everybody. It's great. I think there's a lot of good work that was done with it. It looks very good, and yeah, it doesn't disappoint. So yeah, good job. So yeah, as said, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.